Hi Geminis, welcome to your reading for the month of August 2020. So let us begin your reading and see what's the card has in store for you. So the card which I got for you from my super attractor deck is I heal the habit of fear and I embrace the habit of love. So as you let fear go and you embrace love into your life, you bring love into your life, you are able to attract the similar kind of energy into your life. If you are afraid, you will be attracting fear, anxiety, and if you are happy, if you are smiling all the time, you will be able to attract the energy of happiness, positive energy all the time around you. And don't forget to watch the Feng Shui tip at the end of this episode. So come join me as I take you on a journey of tarot cards and planets, and let us see what the month of August has in store for you. So the first week, or on the 1st of August, the card which is there for you is the card King of Pentacles. So this is a code card. This represents actual person around you. This is someone around you who is a strong business person, who is compassionate and holds you in his good books, and he is somehow linked to the pharmaceutical business, and he will be able to give you right advice about the situation that you're facing in your life right now. So in the card there is a representation of bull on the robe or on the chest of the king who's sitting. So bull represents stubbornness. So this person is very comfortable where he is. I mean, you will have to identify this person because he is around you in your environment, but you will have to connect with him if you're facing any issue, or he himself could sometimes come to you. But this person is a very stubborn person, and he is a dominating, controlling, an egoistic person, and he is very rigid to change. In case there is no such person around you, then this card represents a situation and your enterprise is going to surely meet with success. Then in the second week of August, on 2nd of August, we have Venus, the planet of love, compassion, luxury. Venus is going to move into the sign of Gemini, which is your sign only, and it is going to be a time to shine and rise. Your life is going to be filled with luxury, and you are going to have all the comforts. You would feel like, go shopping more. Maybe you would like to spend on jewelry, diamonds, clothes. So that is going to be the theme of that week, or till the time Venus is in your house. Then again on 2nd of August, we have Mercury, which is moving into the sign of Cancer, which is your second house. Now second house represents the house of finances. It also represents your family. So your focus is going to be on how to increase your income, on how to increase your bank balance, what all you should do so that you are able to be at that comfortable level. Also, those of you who are into writing or accountancy, this is going to be a very, very good time for you guys. And rightly so, as the card that has come out for you this week is the Magician. So this shows that you are the magician of your life. As you can see, this magician is holding infinite symbol in his hand. So infinity means that energy. This is, you have infinite power, and the kind of effort that you are going to put into your career, into your business, into your relationships, the same kind of energy is going to be returned to you. So be very, very careful. So whatever you do is going to have a result, and it implies that old things are going to end and new beginnings are going to be there. So conduct your deeds carefully, because what you sow is what you're going to reap. Also, this shows that you have the ability to charm people and get them to do what you want to do. So please use this ability to your best to close all the deals that you can do in this week. Now this is the third week is the 7 of Pentacles for you. So this shows that you have put in the effort, and now this is the time to reap your reward, because you can see this person is standing calmly. So he has really Pentacles represent fertility or abundance. So the kind of effort you have put in, really lot of effort, and this is the time for you to reap the harvest of whatever you have sowed. So it's time for you to gain in your business or in your career. Apart from that, you also have a sense of satisfaction from a job that has been well done, and growth and good fortune are going to be yours. Then in the fourth week on 17th of August, we have Sun moving into Leo, which is your third house, which is the house of communication, siblings. So you're going to get all the support from your siblings. All of those who are into government sectors are going to do very good. All of those are into media line, any kind of print media, social media, any kind of publishing, creative writing are really going to do well at this point of time. And also on 17th of August, we have Mars, which is going to move into Aries, which is your 11th house. So luck is going to support you, my dear Geminis. So use this, and you are going to really, kind of overcome the obstacles that you are going to face. No problem. So you should never ever give up. You have the strength to overcome the obstacles that you're going to face in the life or in this period. Do not give up easily. And then on 18th of August, we have Mercury also moving into Leo, which is also the third house. So some of you astrologers shall do good. Some of you might have to interest in astrology, and business related with, or any kind of career if it is related with judiciary, that time is also going to be really, really good. And this week I have for you the card Knight of Cups. So as you can see, this is a young man who is filled with emotion. So first of all, this week is going to be an emotional week with a flow of happiness or a flow of joy in life. So you are going to get a message of love, about love or your true love, and you might be deeply involved in an emotional situation to a point where little else matters. You might be awaiting this message, such as a declaration of a love or proposal of marriage. So this could also happen that your nephew, niece, or a sibling in your family is coming out. There is a proposal of marriage coming your way, and of course, if there is no such person in your life, then this card represents a person who is a friend, who is honest, intelligent, and willing to aid you. And the next week I have for you the Fool card. So as you can see, this person is walking and he is busy playing his own flute. So you're busy with your own life, and the moment you see there is a cliff, the person is standing on a cliff, and if he takes one step forward, he will fall down in the precipice. So the universe is saying there is some enterprise which you are going to begin right now, or it is coming up to you on its own. Maybe in your office or in your business place, something is coming up to you as a new project, but you are hesitant about your abilities, and you are not sure, and you are not willing to take that step. But the universe is saying that take a leap of faith, and we are there to help you. We will catch you. We will not let you fall down, because this is a new beginning in your life. This is what you were meant to do. You see, the energies of the last few months, the eclipses that have been happening, they are trying to put you on the path of your life. So this is the path of your life. Do not hesitate and take that leap of faith. And the last week I have for you the card Three of Cups. As you can see, there are three women who are dancing with cups in their hands. So this is a feeling of emotion, joy, happiness, cheer time. So this is a celebration time. This is a party time with friends, time to go out with your friends for a lunch or a dinner or a kitty or tea or coffee. You meet your tribe or you vibe with your tribe, and it's time to celebrate. And it's time for the Feng Shui tip of this episode. So the Feng Shui tip is that you do not dry clothes outside at night. If you wash the clothes in the evening, never dry them outside the house. According to Feng Shui, if the clothes are dried outside the house, they absorb the inauspicious Qi energy, which brings ill luck. In fact, the dresses, bed sheets, blankets, etc. drying outside at night absorb the yin energy in excess. Due to this, the energy balance of the persons using those clothes also becomes disarranged, and this creates a situation of tension, sadness, depression, and ill luck. If you want to dry clothes at night, do so in the room that has no windows, and dry the clothes outside only during daytime. In this way, the clothes absorb the auspicious yang energy from the sun, which is a symbol of understanding, love, and happiness in the family. So that's all for you, my dear Geminis. Here's wishing that the upcoming month of August fills your life with positive energy and removes any kind of negative energy there is. Until the time we meet again, this is me saying namaste.